Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me here. Today I'm going to present a topic on creating experience in Metaverse. Let me introduce myself first. I'm Suprabha and currently I'm working in GoCheck as a front-end engineer. I also love to share web-related dev tips from like Web 2 or Web 3 onto Twitter and Instagram as well. Also I really love to play games. That's what like actually more excite me about the metaverse world. Let me tell you like what is metaverse in a very brief idea. It is actually combination of both AR and VR, like augmented reality plus virtual reality, right? So if you see, right, what does it mean like when we combine both? So if you take your example, so you will be part of the virtual space, you will be there inside the virtual space, and you can actually walk, interact with the other users, even you can play the games, do the gyms over there, do the dance, listen to the music, watch Netflix together. So those other stuffs which you are doing right now in the physical world, those things still you can be able to do the in metaverse world. It's the one thing you don't have to like go out from your home. You can be still there in the right now in your home, and you can actually still enjoy that those kind of moments, right? That's
So
if
you
you let's
can
see
see
this
like
example.
what I am actually seeing in the Oculus right now. I'm just moving my right. Here's the options I have which I can do. There are apps also which you can select, play games, or there's like settings and all you can see. You can watch Netflix also, and this is the best. I love it actually. First step, you can dance like with them.
Cool. So this was the my first experience when I was actually using the Oculus Quest 2. That's what I thought to share the experience. But definitely having the metaverse world, it has like few pro and cons as well. If we are going to see the advantages here, it has the better social interaction online, definitely. I mean, in the metaverse world, uh, social interaction is really different and it's really amazing over there. Improvement to gaming and the online learning as well, definitely it is there. If we see in terms of online learning as well, if we have actually seen like due to the COVID situation, all the schools were closed, students were like learning from home. But now what if we say students can actually enjoy the classroom moment and the environment while staying in the home also, right? That's what metaverse actually gives you the experience. Even though if you stay in home, you can experience the world whatever like you wanted to like go and enjoy. You can be in a home and actually enjoy the virtual reality over there. If I talk about the disadvantages as well, yeah, cybercrime definitely, because uh, decentralized aspect is there, right? For the metaverse, like because everything has comes around the web3 concept, right? And where the decentralization concept comes, government doesn't have actually much power to fight or make control over the cybercrime, right? So that's the reason, like that's the counter actually comes when we talk about the disadvantages regarding the metaverse. The second thing is like the losing connection with the physical world. I would say like it's really important. We have to like make sure, like, because once you go into the metaverse world, it's really hard to track the time. You will actually totally forget about the like what is happening. You might miss lots of things which is actually happening in the physical world. That's the reason we when you actually go into the metaverse world, or when you actually play games or do stuffs, make sure you don't actually invest a lot of time over there as well. Future of metaverse is here. If you see, as Mark Zuckerberg also said, right, mankind will migrate into the metaverse in the future. So yes, it is ongoing. It's definitely like it will take time, but if you see like this website, right, you'll get the picture what I'm trying to say here. How the interaction and everything has been made, right? You'll get the picture in very very better way. Let's jump into the like the topic which I was really interested, which actually I interacted with and created some scene and entity over there and used it. Let me play a small demo.
This is a 2D world. Um, this is I'm using here Firefox Reality in the Oculus Quest 2. These are to my controller. So this is my left hand, this is my right hand, and let's see I if I'm correct, like it's yes, Firefox Reality I'm using here down, and I have built this in A-frame right now, and so I can move it. Definitely, I cannot use my these controllers like you can see A, B, X, Y, and even the mouse move and like the stuff, right? I cannot able to track it because we are not in the VR world right now. So let's jump into the VR. Cool. As we can see, our controller also has been changed. Instead of the controller like which we're using, it's now our hand, which looks more real, like when you actually go and grab something over there. Right, so cool. I'm just moving my head so that you can see the scene here. We can call it as a scene right now, so that I'll get the picture. Definitely, I'll let you know like what is a scene and what are the A entities and all. So just bear with me right now. These are the A entity, like whichever the object which you can see here, right? The mugs or the wine glasses, even the teddy bears, right? These are the A entity which I have created using Blender, the objects over there, and then I have imported it to the A-frame and I started using it. Now let's go and grab some, teddy bear and put it into the cart now. Cool. Let's reach out to that. Cool. Okay. Now let's see. It's in the cart. So now let's go get some wine glass also. I know it's a bit hard, definitely, because as we know, like alcohol is quite dangerous for our health. But still, let's see. Yeah. Cool. Cool. So if we can see, it's here. Fine. Fine. Cool. So the same way, like we can grab the things over there and put it into the cart over here, and I'll just walk you through the camera and the stuffs over here, like how I have created this small stuff.
Cool. So as we see, right, all the picture regarding it. So now let's jump into the things which we discussed here into the demo. A scene, right, where I said like we'll be gonna discuss a scene. If you see the React fragment, right, it's almost same. We have to, it's a kind of a wrapper where we have to move all the objects or entity inside it. If you move outside the scene, it will not re-render. It will not render, I would say. Sorry. Not re-render, not, it's like if you put out things outside like the object or maybe entity, it will not render over there. So we have to make sure like things should be wrapped under the e scene. Let's move to the entity here. So as you can see, right now in entity I have a camera and this is the controller. There are two controllers. I mean, as you can see, they are in normal world, in 2D world we have one mouse, but if you see in the 3D world, right, we have two controller, two mouse over there, two connections, right? So I am showing only one here. There are one like another, there is very little changes over there into the another right controller. So if we say about the entity, right, it's nothing actually, it's same as a div, as like a div tag inside the HTML, how it used to be called. So we can put anything. So we can see, right, the semantic HTML is there, like header footer, but if we wanted to create the header footer behavior, we can use the div over there. The same way a entity is like to wrap your anything over there, wrapping the whole content, or maybe creating or pushing any objects which is you are like taking from any other worlds. Now, if we see, I'm just wrapping this camera and entity inside a one a entity, because wherever I move, right, or wherever my controller will move, I wanted to move my controller and plus my camera as well. So that's why I wrapped here inside the a entity. That's a like major reason. In terms of a camera, it is like the again positioning about the how the camera will be moving towards the controller side, and a entity, this is for the left hand. And the same way, like if we have to create for another, we can simply copy this a entity and paste it another one and make these changes for the laser control and the hand control as well. Hand control is nothing actually, if you see in terms of when we are using it, right, over there, in the 2D world we were able to see the controller design, but when we move to the um, 3D world, like in the metaverse, the VR world, you can see that those becomes hand, right? So that's where the like hand control. Oculus thumb string is like controlling and giving the action to move backward, like left, right, those things. Now these are the like tools, I would say, like this quick create roadmap which I followed to create this small project. I have used Blender to create the objects. uh, just make sure when you use Blender you have to like export your object into two-way like gltf or glb. I have used A-frame to create the virtual reality experience, used S3 for again uploading my content over there, and I have used my Oculus Quest 2 to perform the action, how I was able to actually feel the metaverse world. Again, challenges is there, definitely there were a few more, but these were the three which was actually more important for me, because object size and handling Oculus controller, camera movement, everything has been related to the physics, because it has, you have to be take care and make sure about the XYZ axis, because everything has been related to the like coordinates. So make sure like you are quite good hands on those areas, and then I think it would be great. Cool. I think that's it from my end. Thank you so much. If you have any question, you can reach out to me in the Q&A session, or you can like reach out to me on the Twitter or Instagram as well. Thank you so much.